What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video on the Foxtecc YouTube channel. This time we talk about increasing the music volume on your iPhone. Now obviously there is the basic stuff of just going to the control center and sliding the slider up and down to make sure that the music is set all the way to the max. So that's of course obvious, so you have to go ahead and do that. And of course, if you want to do that on the home screen as well, make sure to go to the settings, sounds and haptics, and make sure that change with buttons is not turned on, because when you have it enabled now on the home screen, when you use the volume buttons to click them up and down, you will only be able to adjust the ringtone volume instead of the content volume. So if this is something that you are interested in or something that you were wondering about, make sure that you turn off the change with buttons, and that way when you come back to the home screen you can just use the buttons to adjust the content volume and music. But of course, the next options include some a bit more different and nuanced things which you can try out. For example, you may use physics to increase the actual volume. Let's say that you put your music volume all the way to the top and you want to make it even louder. What you can do is to get some sort of cup, a bowl, or something where you can place the iPhone inside to make sure that the sounds actually reverb, because it uses physics, of course. Placing your iPhone inside of a bowl amplifies the sound, because the curved shape of that thing, of the cup or whatever you're using, it reflects and concentrates the sound waves. It creates constructive interference and resonance, which is going to result in increased loudness. So this is something which you can try out. I know it's probably not the most professional thing to do, but you can do that as well. Now, in case you use Apple Music, what you can also do is to play with the equalizer, because if you open up the settings and come back to the music section, you're going to have to scroll and find it. So click on music like this, and there are some different things which you can of course adjust in terms of the settings. So you have some different stuff in here, so you can scroll a bit more, but one of the things is audio section and EQ, which is of course the equalizer. So by default you will probably have it turned off like this, but in case you want to change it to something louder, you can scroll down and find something which is going to work well. For example, I've heard that late night is going to be the loudest one supposedly, or the loudness is one which is going to probably increase the loudness and volume. So play around with it, try to see and come back to the music, try to play some music to hear the difference and come back to switch it again. So that's something that you need to pay attention to. This is how you can actually increase the music volume on your iPhone. Now the next thing is something that applies when you're using the headphones, something that you should pay attention to, of course. So when you go to the settings, go to the sounds and haptics. Now at the top you have the headphone safety button. So when you go inside of this section, you can see that this is like the headphone notifications for the last months and how many times you were increasing the volume too much. It basically wants to make sure that you protect your ears the best way. Of course, that's good. But what you need to make sure is that reduced loud sound is not turned on, because when you have it enabled, you can hear that or see that you can scroll through the different loudness levels, and this is going to be the limit. So in case you have the limit turned on, it's going to limit it and the sound to protect your ears. But in case you really want to make sure that the music perhaps inside of your headphones is really louder, you need to disable the reduced loud sound option. This is something to pay attention to as well. And at the end of the day, in case your iPhone is not loud enough, whether you're using the speakers, the built-in, the stereo, whatever, in case you use AirPods and something doesn't work the way that it should, you need to actually get to the Apple Store, ask some professionals of what's going on to see if they can help you if there isn't any physical damage on that device. And also, before I wrap up, I need to show you this educational platform which I created. It's called Foxtecc. It's free to access. The link is down below. And there you can find some video editing courses. There's also all apps explained course, a community. You can ask a question, perhaps. You can see other people are learning here as well. So if you want to, go ahead and check it out. It's free again, but the link is down below in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys later.